Okay, so we're doing a brake job. We're replacing pads and the rotors on this is a 2002 Tacoma V6 two-wheel drive. First we're going to take out all the hardware and take the pads out. Edit this part out. The only thing is you got to get something to push this out. There we go. Alright, so you take out the wire, take out the pins, and then this retainer here will come out. Woo. And the pads might need a little help. Shims, we're going to save those and reuse them because we're using the original brake pads and they don't come with shims. Shims are sold separately. Okay, then next we're going to remove the caliper. There's two 17mm bolts that are mounting it on here. So they're on, probably going to be on pretty tight, so I use a breaker bar. Okay, then just to make it easy to set the caliper aside, we gotta take this 12mm bolt out. There we go. So we're putting on brand new rotors here, and they have this oily film on them when they come out of the package, so I'm gonna clean that off so we don't have any issues with the pads and the rotors once we test them out. Using acetone to clean it off. That's probably a bunch of other ways you can do it too. Okay, so the caliper mounting bolts here are pretty rusted and we don't want them to seize up. So I'm just going to put anti-seize on the threads on that rusty area so they don't get locked up later on for the next brake job. Okay, so we want to use reuse the shims, and these ones aren't original, but they fit just the same. So we're taking them out with the old pads, transferring them onto the new ones. I'm going to put some anti-squeal on there too, just in case. There we go. We gotta open up the pistons here. I already did one side, but I don't have any special tools, so I'm just gonna pry them open. They're open up all the way. Okay, now the pistons are spread out, we're going to put the new pads in with the shims on and with some anti-squeal on there. Then we got to just line them up so that the pin goes back through. I'm going to lube all the contact points just because I want to minimize any chance of noise or squealing or anything. Okay, we're going to put this retainer in. Got one pin in, then the second pin will hold the retainer down. So I'm just going to get that in there all the way across. There we go. Then we're going to put the wire back in. And you just got to twist the pin a little maybe to get the hole to line up where you want it. There we go. Now it's all locked into place. Now that the pads are locked in and we tighten down the caliper bolts, last thing is just to get the brake hose bolt in, and then that's going to be it. Put on the wheel, torque it down, and you're done. Okay, when you're spreading open the pistons on the calipers, make sure to watch the level on the brake fluid. You don't want it to overflow. Typically, you shouldn't be adding brake fluid. When it gets down, as the pads wear out, it's going to go down, and then when you put new pads, it goes back up. So anyways, and then also one other thing we're going to do is pump the brake pedal so that the pads seat into place, and so the pedal doesn't drop to the floor when we go to drive away.